Hi, this is Sam, and I come to sing you a song and tell you a story. This is a song that I had the opportunity to write with my oldest son, and he was a little boy when we wrote it. And the name of the song is Jesus at Home in Your Heart Today. And the reason I wrote the song and the thought I want to pose to you is that there's an easy chair where I do my devotions. And the idea is Jesus at home in your heart. Is he comfortable in your heart? Do you feel comfortable with him in your heart? I remember my grandmother saying to me when I was a boy, Jesus is with you everywhere. If you don't want to go into some place, if you don't want him to go in, you do not want to go in because he's with you all the time. And I don't know if that brought me comfort or fear, but that was a thought that Jesus is with you all the time. He said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. So he's always with us all the time. But is he comfortable? Are we comfortable with that? And every morning as I do my devotions, I read my Bible, I pray, I journal. It's been my habit for over 30 years. And it's one of those places where I sit in my easy chair. I sometimes spoil myself with a nice cup of tea and fire in the fireplace and relax. But it's a place where I feel comfortable. I can talk to the Lord. I can listen to the Lord. I spend time with the Lord. It's an intimate time. It's an intimate place to be. And so is Jesus intimate and close? Does that feel comfortable to you? Do people feel that when they're around you? They feel like there's a comfortableness here, that you feel I don't have to hide anything or try to hide anything from the Lord or pretend anything with the Lord. I can be honest. So I'll just sing you the song. I'll tell you this much about the song, though, is I was ready to write the song. I wanted to write a song, not about the easy chair, but about is Jesus at home? Is he comfortable in your heart? But I was going to have a peaceful side, and then I was going to have kind of a trouble side, a scary side. So I asked my son, Nick, he likes to write, and so I said to him, I'll write the peaceful part, and you write the scary part. So his part starts when storm winds are blowing, and that's the part where he wrote. Now, he was only about maybe 9 or 10 at the time when he wrote it, and he really got into it. He really liked it. I had to change a couple of the lines. One of the lines he said, bears in their tumultuous caves. I don't know what a tumultuous cave was, but he understood what that meant. But I don't even know if that's a word. I haven't even looked it up. Tumultuous. I don't know if a tumultuous cave. But it was one of those things. But I get the gist of what he was saying. And so I think you'll see it in the song. Is Jesus at home in your heart today? Are all things in order and in their place? People stop by, do they find him there, lovingly waiting in his easy chair? When storm winds are blowing, snow clouds are snowing, the whole world is tumbling down. When coyotes are howling, and bears are all growling, is your heart where peace can be found? Is Jesus at home in your heart today? Jesus at home in your heart today? Are all things in order and in their place? When people stop by, do they find him there, lovingly waiting in his easy chair? When storm winds are blowing, snow clouds are snowing, the whole world is tumbling down. When coyotes are howling, bears are all growling, is your heart where peace can be found? Is Jesus at home in your heart today? Is Jesus at home in your heart today? Is Jesus at home in your heart today? You know, only you and the Lord know if that's true, that he's at home in your heart today. We could put on a face that everything looks great. I remember Rick Warren from Saddleback Church was speaking one time, and he said that if whatever's in the heart, the issues of the heart that lie inside. So if you have anger in your heart and it shows up and it comes out in bitterness or lashing out at somebody else, what's in your heart that matters. He said it's likened to having a polluted well, but you could paint the pump and make it all colorful and pretty, but the well's still polluted. So no matter what the pump looks like, it's the well that's the problem. So is Jesus at home in your heart today? I'm going to read you a piece of passage. This comes out of Ephesians, and it's Ephesians 3:13 through 19. And it says this: Therefore I ask you not to lose heart at my tribulations on your behalf, for they are for your glory. For this reason I bow my knees before the Father, from whom every family in heaven and on earth derives its name, that he would grant you according to the riches of his glory to be strengthened with power through his Spirit in the inner man, so that Christ may dwell in your heart through faith, and that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may be able to comprehend with all the saints what is the breadth and the length and the height and the depth, and to know the love of Christ, which surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled up with all fullness of God. I love that line, that Christ may dwell in your heart. And so, but again, it goes back to only you know if that's true. Are you spending time with God? You know, the same way that an easy chair has to be broke in, you have to spend time in it. Your relationship with God has to spend time. A marriage is exciting in the beginning, but it's over a course of time that it matures and it ripens and it gets rich and fruitful and better. It takes time. It takes time to build a friendship. It takes time to do anything. It took me time to learn how to play the guitar and to sing. It takes time for everything. Is Jesus at home in your heart that you're spending time with him? And I don't know if that encourages you or challenges you. Hoping it'll be encouraging to you. Keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. If you like this, share it with your friends, and tune in again next time. And until then, God bless you.